What's up, guys? I am back for the 5th episode. I felt like I've done so much off camera that I needed to recap everything that we've done on camera. So currently you're sitting here and you're seeing us fish in our little fishing farm that we built. It's why we ended up entering the Nether, but we're gonna get to that in a bit. The main thing we're gonna do in this episode, we're gonna turn this off, is what is this? Nope, not what I want. The main thing we're gonna do in this episode is recap everything we have done up until this point. Why? And you're really gonna come for me like you're not in my house? Anyway, yeah, we're going to recap everything we have done up until this point. Now, we've built a house. Obviously, it looks beautiful. For some reason, we keep getting spiders just all around our place. Need to find a way to nip that in the bud. We found a woodland mansion in, I think, episode 3. We were really chicken shit, so we didn't really do much in the woodland mansion. We kind of just ran. But now that I realized in the extra episode I can take them, the Vindicators, the Pillagers, the Evoker, I can knock them out real easy. We're gonna go back and we're gonna do some damage to them for sure. We found a dozen villages here and there. Some we've caught on camera and I filmed for you guys. Some I haven't, but either way, we've been out here trying to just get up on our loot, get up on our ability to not cry when we go on a late night adventure and get, ambushed by a bunch of enemies. It basically is night. Are you kidding me? Anyway, we've built our Nether portal, which is just over there, looking at all cute and stuff. We built the Nether portal in order to get quartz. We needed quartz in order to get a observer, and then we needed the observer to build our fishing farm, which I guess we're now gonna go back to. I could just stay there and continue fishing. It was a waste of like 10 minutes. But yeah, we built our fishing farm. If you're wondering why this part's stone and this part's dirt, we had a lot of creeper incidents. See, it's not even well built. There was a lot of creeper incidents. There was a witch incident. There was a witch incident. Whatever. There was a lot of drama getting up until this point. But we have our farm. So essentially, I'm gonna link in the description below how we built this. Unfortunately, it's not AFK, but essentially, you throw your rod, pressure plate turns off that noise from the noise block, and then at any point today, at some point, you're gonna catch something and it's gonna fall into the hopper. It's then gonna fall into your chest. Now, because I've been doing this for so long, need to make sure that's closed, because again, we've had multiple creeper incidents. I added a couple more hoppers and I added another chest underneath it. I may expand that even more. But as you see there, whatever you catch falls into there, goes into your chest, and it's just a continuous cycle in order to get mending. Unfortunately, it's not AFK. There isn't an AFK farm for Xbox One, which is kind of disappointing. So you do sort of have to sit there and throw your rod out. But the note block is the ability to not really have to pay attention. Every time you hear the noise, you just double tap your left trigger, and you can just keep it going without really, watch a movie. Just have this in the background, just double tap trigger every time you hear the note block go. So it isn't as easy as AFK, but it's still really, really good. So like I said, I'll link it in the description below. You guys should definitely build it if you're playing on Xbox. It has gotten me a lot of good stuff. Let's turn this off because it's irritating. As you see, I have full of bows and stuff. I'm breaking lure, mending for a fishing rod. The fishing rod I'm using now actually is mending luck for C3 and lure 3. So I mean, how lucky did I get with that? To be honest, it was separate. It was luck of C3, lure 3, and then I had a separate mending bow, but I used the anvil to put them together, and just kept using the fishing rod for it to get back up to full to full capacity. And then yeah, you get a bunch of fish. So right now I literally just eat, well, I don't eat fish because I still have a bunch of bread and fruits and stuff. So once I get rid of that, I'm just literally going to be running off fish. A bunch of saddles that I didn't need that much of. I needed one saddle, but I have a bunch now. Some water bottles, some name tags, bowls, some rotten fish, a tripwire, some bones. I mean, you get some good stuff in this hopper. We have saddle, I'm breaking 3, mending 3, mending 1. Oh, sorry, I'm breaking 3, mending 1. You don't really get mending 3, I don't think. Anyway. Mending 1, lure 2. I'm breaking 3, lure 3, mending 1. Another great fishing rods. I don't even need all these fishing rods, if I'm being honest. The one that I have is more than enough. And then up here we have some puffer fish, which I think you can use for oxygen potions. Have some bows. Okay, we have a mending bow. That's actually pretty cool. I can use that. Some enchantment books, Frostwalker, Feather Falling, Silk Touch, Lily Pad, String, Leather Boots, Name Tags. Is this another one with mending? Another fishing rod with mending. And then the main thing we do it for though is this enchanted book right here. We want mending in our enchanted. Yeah, what? Huh? What am I saying? Mending. We want the mending enchantment book, enchanted book, whatever. And the reason we want that is so that when we start using our diamond stuff more regularly, we can put mending on them. So as you can see right now, we have a diamond pickaxe with mending. So whenever we're mining in our caves, we bring out our diamond pickaxe, and it's OP. It stays 100% all the time unless you die and it blows up. So hopefully you don't die and blow up. We're gonna put mending on our diamond sword. Boom. Oh, I did that backwards. I was supposed to enchant it and then put mending on it. So that was very stupid of me. But we have a bunch of mending books, so it's not the worst thing. I guess I could put smite on it. A smite for the sword. I'll figure out what to put on it. That was stupid of me. But we're good. It's it's not like we don't have multiple options of what to put on it. Blast protection, piercing, impaling, knockback 2. We could put knockback 2 on it. Loyalty 2. Multi-shot. That would be good for our bow. Yeah, so we have a bunch of stuff we can put on it. We're a little too fast for the cut there, but yeah, we're gonna put this back, and eventually I kind of want to get mending on all of our pieces here. I'm breaking 3. Just have a shovel, enchanted shovel for some reason. Oh, that was when we were fighting the raiders. Anyway, so we have that. That's our fish farm. We've been trying to get mending. We got mending twice. We need it 2 more times, and then we can use the rest of our diamonds. Don't have quite enough yet to build armor, so that we look pretty tight. Right now, we're lacking on the armor. It's a little sad. It's a little pathetic if I'm being honest. I mean, the trousers are almost out. Chest plate, the helmet, it's looking ugh. It's looking ugh. I'm pretty sure I need to stop putting those down. You know, we have spares, but they're looking ugh. It's a mess. So eventually we need to get that up. We're gonna put our fishing rod back. We're not really going to explore anything. We are going to look at what we've done with the village. Oh wait, so I'm still on my update, sorry. I always waver on what I'm talking about. So, continuing the update, we did our fishing farm, we got our mending, but, you know, we're still going through that process. We found, in the extra video that you guys are going to see, Raiders Outpost. I mean, it was great. We found the Raiders Outpost, we killed them, we took their loot, and then we got something called Bad Omen, which is shitty. We figured out what it meant. We walked into 3 villages. We died a bunch of times. We killed all the people in that village. And, you know, we lost. But then we came home, we drank some milk, and they left us alone, which is great. It is always great when they leave us alone. However, literally the other night, we were doing something that has been long overdue. Very important. We cleaned up and we protected... I guess we didn't really clean it up. We're still in the process of cleaning it up. But, look at this. We have protected our village to the point where it is super active again. Look at that. Villagers just walking around. When was the last time you guys saw this? We walked into we put a pressure plate into every single house, because I realized that when villagers ran away from zombies and stuff, they didn't close the door. Which is why we just had a bunch of zombies dying all the time. This dude is literally inside of the grass with a cat. I can't with these dumbass villagers. So anyway, in order to prevent that from happening, is this? I'm gonna add a wall. I don't want there to be anywhere. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't want there to be any way for villagers to get out or spawners to get in. Look at that. See, we have baby villagers. Like, our village is popping again. Have a bunch of cats we can tame. It's beautiful. It's well protected. There are fences all around the village. There are gates where they need to be. I probably need to add some more just for quick exit and entry. But, like, you cannot say this village isn't protected down to its very core. We're going to add some more lampposts eventually. But for now, I'm going to circle the entire fence. Or at least most of the fence. Get rid of this. It's way too close to the wall. And this is a low wall. We're okay because we can jump it, but I don't want to risk that for anything. But I'm going to surround the entire thing with these berries so that any enemies that try get through, they get caught. Straight up. And then, whilst we were cleaning up this village, we were removing a bunch of the trees. Can you believe this? The whole time we were trying to figure out why our villagers kept dying. We were trying to clean it up, do our best. Right inside of the village, these idiots were there. We have an actual zombie spawner right, like, it's not even that, it's 67. It's so close to the village. Good news though, we have an unlimited supply of zombie flesh, and we have an unlimited supply of XP. So, good with the bad. Low-key, mainly bad, but good with the bad. Do I want to do that? I don't want to do that. I don't want the villagers to think that this is a good idea, so I'm just going to lock off and keep breaking it every time I need to go in there. But I could not believe it when I saw it. A whole zombie farm. A whole zombie spawner right in the middle of our well, it's not right in the middle, on the outskirts of our freaking village. I could not believe it. But good news is we've blocked it off. There is no reason for any enemies to spawn in here. As you can see, it is clear. It is nighttime. It is as dark as it can be. There are no enemies spawning in our village. No enemies accessing our village. We are good. And I cannot be happier. So now we're just going to keep increasing relationships with our villagers. The only thing I'm worried about is creepers. Creepers can actually hop. Like, you know how I hop this? Wait. I can do it. I'll show you I can do it. Hop that. Creepers can kind of bounce a little bit. So anyway, yeah, my main point for that was that my village is now well protected. My village is thriving. The only thing to do is add a bunch more jobs in there so people like this lazy ass dude can be worth something. As opposed to, I think, what is this, a cleric? Yeah, level 4. So, you know, what can we do? We have ender pearls that we can get if we level them up again. I think that's bottle of enchantment. I don't know. We have this dude here, which is our cartographer, which we haven't had in a while. So that's really good. That's really good. We have a cartographer now. This dude doesn't have a job freeloading. Like, why are you still there? I'm gonna kill it. I need you. Oh, maybe because I locked him in the village, but he should be able to get out. He was in my house one time. This dude doesn't have a job, just standing. Do I really have to fix this part of the... I don't like you. We have a bunch of villages. I'm really happy about how our village turned out. We do need to clean up some of these parts here. As you see, we're adding steps around this place because we just have spare steps. So we're still in the process of cleaning up our village, but I'm just really happy with the progress that we've made so far. See, I'm working on this side, adding some essentially berries to kill any raiders that try to attack us. We had a raider try to attack us last night, I think it was, because when we were trying to do this defense around, 3 of them just came through trying to kill us. So that's a little worrying, but we're well protected, so we're good to go on that. Where else was I? So cleaned up the village. We found the zombie spawner in the village. We've mined our diamonds. We've got mending a couple times. We put it onto our sword. We put it onto our pickaxe. We have it on a fishing rod. I think that's it in terms of the catch-up. I think the next thing to do, or I guess the next thing to talk about, is what is next to do. To see, we need to clean this up. That should be a lot smoother. The next thing to do, I guess, is to build more farms to make life just a lot easier. I don't know how I feel going into the Nether with my diamond pickaxe.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
He took out... Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem because I didn't bring... Shit! Whew. Guys, how do we get back? Bear with me as I'm gonna figure out how to get back home because I didn't bring my torch. My flint and steel. Shit. Guys, after being so afraid that I wouldn't make it back, we managed to do it. There is gravel down there? I didn't know there was gravel down there. Would have been less scary. But what we did, and I'm gonna do this quickly because I don't wanna die. Essentially, if you could see through the nether portal, there's 2 fences there. Because fences was the only piece of wood that we had. We had to sort of make this bout of lava flow underneath those fences so it can relight our nether portal. Now I'm gonna go back home real quick. I'm gonna not make the mistake of forgetting about picking up flint and steel. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get my flint and steel. Hey, look at that. Look at our buddies. That's our wolf pack. When we go out hunting at night, we're trying to build up our sheep farm, but it's looking scarce. But look at our cows. We're gonna try this again. Guys, we've built our nether, and part of the up and coming episodes is to dampen out this for one. Is to explore the fortress that we kind of look. Actually, where is it? just over there in the distance. I don't know if you can see that, where that blaze is. The main thing that we actually came here to do before we got distracted and then got our ass handed to us, was check out, or look at in the distance, this little mini fortress. But essentially, that's forget all this. That's the main thing is that we have a fortress in here that we need to explore. So I'm gonna run away like a little bitch. I thought we almost didn't make it. So in one of the next episodes, we are gonna go back, explore that fully. Possibly gonna do it when I have armor that has fire protection, because we do have the enchantment book to add it to our armor. We just don't have enough diamonds to add it yet. And then after that, it's just figuring out what we need to do. So just to quick recap, built a house, found the woodland mansion. We need to go back to that. We're probably going to go back to the woodland mansion before we explore the nether portal. We built a nether portal. We got quartz for our observer because we built a fish farm. Not AFK, but still amazing. We found a raider outpost. We killed the outpost. We got bad omen. We walked into 3 villages. We died a lot. We drank some milk to get rid of the bad omen because we're not OP like that. We cleaned up the village, built walls around it. Village is thriving. We found a zombie spawn in the village, which made sense why our villagers were dying in the first place. We got diamonds. We got mending on our pickaxe and our sword. We have it on our fishing rod as well. We also have it on our bow. We need to build more farms to make life a little better. I'm thinking an iron farm. I don't know. I'm a scout some ideas. We need to go into the nether fortress, see what we can pick up there, kill some enemies, get some blazes and stuff, and then we need to figure out what else to do. But guys, that's our that's our like almost 20-30 minute recap. I don't know, I haven't edited it yet, but it seems like it's gonna be long. That's our recap. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next episode.